Part 2. I stood there frozen. The sound of her hands and feet smacking against the tile echoed through the kitchen as she disappeared into the darkness. For several seconds, I couldn't move. When I finally worked up the courage to go upstairs, Lynn was already in bed. She was lying on her side, breathing slowly, looking completely asleep. I watched her for almost a minute, convinced she was about to jump up and scare me again. She never moved. The next morning over coffee, I finally asked her, "What was that about last night?" She looked genuinely confused. When I explained how she'd been peeking at me from behind the kitchen island, she burst into laughter. "You creep me out all the time," she teased, wrapping her arms around my neck. "I guess we're even." She acted so normal. I almost believed her, but then it kept happening. Every few days I'd catch her peeking from somewhere new, behind the living room curtains, around a doorway, even from inside an old wooden trunk at the foot of our bed. The lid creaked open just enough for one eye and half her smile to peek through. I asked what she was doing. She never answered. She simply smiled and slowly closed the lid again. Then, just as suddenly as it had started, it stopped. 2 whole weeks passed without another incident. One night while we watched TV, I joked, "Guess you've given up on your little spy game." Lynn looked at me, smiled, and quietly said, "Maybe I've just gotten better at it." I laughed. She didn't. From that moment on, every time I walked into an empty room, I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was already there, watching. To be continued.